So good day everyone, this is what Mike say.
I feel good.
And here we go. Once again, latest ngayon sa ating mga balita. Is it the end of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei regime? And is the US will joining the war? And itong malaking question ngayon dahil inaabangan ng lahat ang magiging desisyon ng US. And for the latest, si Donald Trump ay naghayag na ng salita para sa pinuno ng Iran. And he said Donald Trump demanded unconditional surrender for Iran. But Ayatollah Ali Khamenei said Iran will never surrender. Yan po ang malaking hamon ngayon ng dalawang leader na to, mataas na leader na to. At ang US ay nag-deploy na po ng kanilang third aircraft carrier diyan sa Middle East, malapit diyan sa may Iran. May dalawang nauna na silang aircraft carrier diyan na lumalaban diyan sa may Houthis, diyan din naka-ready diyan sa may malapit diyan sa may bandang Iran, sa may Red Sea. And nga nakaantabay sila lahat diyan. And ngayon tatlo ng aircraft carrier ang naka-ready. And then Donald Trump deployed their deployed and ready their UV stealth bomber fully loaded with bunker buster bomb. Po, yan na po. Sumasali na nga ba ang US? And ang Israel ay patuloy pa rin sa kanilang pag-strike diyan sa Tehran at sa mga military facilities. And hinahanap talaga nila kung nasaan ang uranium enrichment dahil itong gusto nilang mapatigil yung uranium enrichment ng Iran. So sa ngayon hinahanap rin nila si Ali Khamenei na sinasabi niya nagtatago sa isang secret bunker diyan sa may Iran. Pero ang sinasabi din ng mga ibang leader ng Iran ay nag-alsabalutan na patungo sa Russia. And marami na pong mga nasirang facilities, military assets ang Iran. So dominated na po ng Israel ang pinaka-air asset ng Iran. So airspace nila yung superiority nasa Israel na daw, nasabi ng Israel. So anytime pwede na silang makapag bomba dyan or may target nila kung ano man ang gusto nilang target. Pero syempre ang Iran ay nagpapalipad pa rin ng mga missiles nito patungo sa Israel. At ito ay gumagamit na sila ng mga advanced missile na talagang ballistic and supersonic na may mga tumatama pa rin dyan sa Israel. Ang latest pa ngayon is tumama ang Iran strike missile dyan sa may pinakamalaking hospital ng Israel dyan sa may southern Israel. And ito pang abangan natin. But Israel is now dominated and control the Iran airspace. And US warned Iranian and other citizens to leave Tehran. And sabi nga ng pinuno ng Amerika na si Donald Trump, nobody know what I'm going to do. And so Trump keeps the world guessing about military action diyan sa Iran. And inabangan niya yon anytime pwedeng mag-strike ang Amerika diyan sa loob ng Iran. And patuloy po ang salitan ng strike ng Israel. Kaya paglusob naman ng mga missiles ng Iran diyan sa loob din ng Israel na tinitira na yung mga cities nila katulad ng Tehran. And marami na rin pong manawasak na buildings, mga pasilidad, mga infrastructure diyan sa loob din ng Israel dahil sa lakas at malalaking pinalipad na missile ng Iran. And tanong nga natin, is it the end of Ayatollah regime? And ayun po ang malaking tanong dahil bakit hindi nila napigilan ng Israel na atakehin sila? At sa pag-atake ng Israel, bakit na-dominate kagad sila sa unang strike pa lang? At hindi nila inasahan yung makaganti man lang sa air defense nila. And ngayon nga may pahayag ang pinuno ng Russia. So ayaw nilang pag-usapan, sinasabi nga na ayaw daw nilang pag-usapan kung ang pagpatay sa killing o pagpatay din sa mga kalaban ng Iran din sa kanilang pinuno. Latest nga sa Israel strike ay talagang nasira na nila yung RGC headquarter in Tehran at patuloy pa silang lumulusog. Ngayon, sa latest development nga naman ng US involvement dito sa war na to ay I may do it, I may do not, Trump says on joining attack. And Netanyahu says Israel progressing step by step toward eliminating Iranian nuclear and missile threats. Si Putin naman ang sabi is don't want to discuss possibility of Iran leader killing. So umiiwas siya sa discussion na yan. And Iran to impose temporary restriction on internet access. So mahirap yun. Paano rin sila makakapag-communicate sa kanilang mga kababayan, sa kanilang mga aliado kung magkakaroon ng restriction sa internet access. As of June 18, sabi sa balita is President Donald Trump kept the world guessing about whether the United States will join Israel bombardment of Iranian nuclear sites as the Israel-Iran conflict entered its 7 days on Thursday as of today. Speaking to report outside the White House, Trump declined to say if he had made any decision on whether to join Israel campaign. He say, I may do it, I may not do it, I mean nobody knows what I'm going to do. He said, sabi ni Donald Trump. And Trump in later remarks said, Iranian official wanted to come to Washington for a meeting and that may do, but he added it's a little late. Nako po, yan na. Wala nang usap-usap to. So, mag-aabang na tayo sa military action ng US ngayon. The foreign minister of Germany, France, and Britain plan to hold nuclear talk with the Iranian counterpart. And Geneva aim as persuading Iran to firmly guarantee that it will use its nuclear. But while diplomatic efforts continue, some residents of Tehran, a city of 10 million people, on Wednesday jammed highway of the city as they sought sanctuary from intensified Israeli attacks. So nagsisilikas na po ang mga Tehran residents, kaya mga Iranian man yan o other citizens, dahil nga sa banta din ng US na they must leave Tehran. So, nakakatakot kung anong magiging action, kung anong mangyayari, and kung anong magiging susunod na military attack or action ng US na baka mas severe. And Wall Street Journal said Trump had told senior aides he approved attack plans on Iran but was holding off on giving the final order to see if Tehran would abandon its nuclear program. So may pag-asa pa ang Tehran o ang Iran if they surrender unconditionally as Trump said, or it would abandon its nuclear program as a final na winarning sa kanila ng US at ng Israel. And as if he thought the Iranian government could fall as a result of the Israel campaign, Trump said sure anything could happen. So medyo may pag-asa pa. So, referring to the destruction of dismantling of Iran Fordo Nuclear Enrichment Center. So, itong tinatarget talaga na maalis yung enrichment center nila dahil mataas na pwede na silang makagawa ng mga bomba nuclear ang Iran. So Trump said, we're the only one that have the capability to do it, but doesn't mean I'm going to do it at all. So military analysts believe that Israel might need US military to help to destroy Fordo, dug beneath a mountain near the city of Qom. Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, 86 years old na siya, rebuked Trump in a recorded speech played on television, his first appearance since Friday. The Americans should know that any U.S. military intervention will undoubtedly be accompanied by irreparable damage, he said. The Iranian nation will not surrender. Yan pong matapang na sinasabi ng leader ng Iran. In its latest bombing, Israel said its Air Force deployed Iran police headquarters. Okay. And Israel military said sirens sounded in the North Israel just before 2 a.m. local time in Israel, and that it had intercepted a drone launched from Iran. It said several minutes later that another drone was intercepted in the Jordan Valley area. The Iranian missiles salvos marked the first time in decades of shadow war and proxy conflict that a significant number of projectiles fired from Iran have penetrated defenses, killing Israelis in their homes. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in a video released by his office on Wednesday, said Israel was progressing step by step toward eliminating threats posed by Iran's nuclear sites and ballistic missile arsenal. We are hitting the nuclear sites, the missiles, the headquarters, the symbol of the regime, Netanyahu said. Israel, which is not a part of the international non-proliferation Treaty, is the only country in the Middle East believed to have nuclear weapons. Israel does not deny or confirm that. And Netanyahu also thanked Trump, a great friend of the state of Israel, for standing by his side. The conflict said the two were in continuous contact. And Russian President Vladimir Putin asked what his reaction will be if Israel did kill Iran's supreme leader with the assistance of the United States, and said on Thursday, I do not even want to discuss this possibility. I do not want to. Yan po sabi ni Putin. What's Putin said from a news? A source familiar with internal discussions said Trump and his team were considering options that include the joining Israel in the strike against Iranian nuclear installation. Iran mission to the United Nations mocks Trump imposed on X, describing him as has been warm hunger clinging to relevance. Israel's military said scores of Israel jets had struck targets in and around Tehran and in the western Iran in the previous 24 hours. Just for today, and 3 waves hitting sites, reducing raw materials, components, and manufacturing system for missile. And some residences of Tehran now leaving the area in the cities. And in Israel, sirens rang out of a new dust on Wednesday, warning of other incoming Iranian missile. A motorist was injured by missile debris. Israeli medics said the army later advised civilians they could leave protected areas, signaling that the has passed. And Iran has reported at least 224 deaths in Israeli attack, mostly civilian, but has not updated the toll for the days. Maybe it's more than that. And since Friday, Iran has fired around 400 missiles at Israel, some 40 of which have first air defenses, killing 24 people of Israel, all of them civilian according to Israeli authorities. And sa leverage about the war, Iran has been exploring option for leverage, including the veiled threats to hit the global oil market by restricting access to the Gulf through the Strait of Hormuz, the world's most important shipping artery for oil. So ito ang dito dumadaan yung mga kalakalan ng oil. Mostly sa pandaigdigang market, ito po ang dinadaanan nila, yung Strait of Hormuz. And Iran, isa po sa pinaka-major producer and exporter po ng oil worldwide. And inside Iran, authorities are intent on preventing panic and shortage. Fewer images of destruction have been allowed to circulate in the early days of the bombing, when state media show pictures of explosion, fires, and flattened apartments. A ban of filming by the public has been imposed. Pero makikita niyo po ngayon, the reality is that most Tehran infrastructure and buildings are now destroyed by the Israeli attacks. The Communication Ministry said on Wednesday that temporary restriction on internet access will be imposed to help prevent the enemy from threatening citizens' lives and property. Iran's ability to hit back hard at Israel, though strikes by proxy militia close to the Israel border has been limited by the devastating blow Israel has dealt to Tehran regional allies, Hamas, Hezbollah, the conflict in Gaza and Lebanon since 2023. And for now, that's some of the latest news, and we are still updating for the recovery and the latest news about this war. Is it US will join the war, and will they attack directly on soil of Iran, and will Khamenei be caught? And he's hiding now or somewhere else, secret bunker, and we will update for the latest news. And that's for now. This is What Makes Say, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel, What Makes Say Vlogs, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that my new video will notify you. For now, goodbye.